Welcome back guys, karibuni sana and bienvenidos. This is Huku Abroad. Guys, let me welcome my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Guys, you mean a lot to this channel. And today guys, I'm going to talk about things that are making Africans poor here abroad. And before I mention them, guys, let me say that, like where I am here in Spain, there are things that are really okay. They are good. And I mean, I've talked about health system, schools, transport system, security, and above all, it's a really beautiful country. But there's a question we need to ask ourselves as Africans or immigrants. Are we really enjoying these things when we come here? And so guys, let's start with the things that are really also making Africans depressed here abroad. And they are the same things that Africans need to consider before moving abroad. And the first thing is language. Guys, have you moved to a country where they don't speak the same language as you speak? And I mean, if you're Kenyan, have you moved to Spain? Can you really speak Spanish? And so guys, language will make you not work. It can make you take a lot of time. And I mean, some people will take so long to learn language because language is not easy. And yes, there are some people who will learn it so fast, but some won't. And so you'll find that when you come here, you'll take more time to learn the language. And so this is making our Africans poor here abroad. The second thing is education. Guys, our education in Africa when you come abroad is not recognized. And I mean, even though it is, some countries will, you will have to do a process of equivalating. That process is not a one-day thing, it takes time. Now, also, can you imagine, you went to school 4 years, 5 years back in Africa. When you move here abroad, you find that even the course you did is not recognizable. And so you're not even able to look for job using these courses. And if you think of, well, going back to school, that means you'll need money, you're going to use your time, and so you'll also not be able to work, and this can even make you go back, like you're lagging back behind because the people you are with, the same school back in Kenya are working. You're going back to learning a new language or a new course. Guys, even this one is a thing that people need to think, and it's also making people here poor and depressed. And the third thing is the living standard. And guys, it's not only back in Africa where things are not working. Even here, guys, it's the same. The living standard have been high. Taxes are also high. And so you'll find that when you get jobs, the money you're getting after you pay the bills, you're left with nothing. Or if you're left with something, it's not a lot. And this is making people poor and depressed. And the fourth thing, guys, is jobs. And job, guys, is something that most of the people from African continent, I mean are moving here for looking for money. And what I'll say, before you move to a country, guys, please check, is that country having problems with unemployment? Is the rate of unemployment very high? That one, people don't think about it so much, but when you come here on the ground, you'll find that even those jobs, those low-paying or unskilled jobs, you'll find even the citizens themselves are still looking for them. And you'll find that there are also other immigrants from other countries that are even speaking the same language and doing much better than you, are also looking. And so jobs have very stiff competition in some of these countries. And to top it all, do you know that even getting jobs, those menu jobs, guys, here, you will have to go through agents. It's not something that you will walk into a company looking for job. You go through agents. And what I've found about this job is that the agents will give you very short contracts. And I mean 3 to 6 months if you're lucky. Now, some people get absorbed, but those who are not absorbed, they will still find themselves back in the streets looking for jobs. And so, guys, it's also something you really need to check before you move out of Africa. And the last and not the least, and guys, before I tell you this, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. And so the last thing is, do you even have documents? Do you have the legal documents? And guys, I will tell you this, even for people who have the proper documents, it takes people time to settle in these countries. And now, for people who don't have documents, it will be even worse. And guys, some countries don't even absorb people who have come here and they don't have jobs, and you'll be deported back. And for those that can absorb, you will have to take time. And I mean 3 years. And I don't even know how you survive, because do you know you can't even walk to government offices when you even have an expired resident permit? Leave alone now not having one. Like, they won't have you. And so you'll find that there are so many Africans out here abroad. They left our homes to come look for jobs, but they are so frustrated with no jobs out here. And so, guys, there are so many things I've not said, and some of those things you find them here on the ground. When you experience them, that's when you learn about them. There are many things, guys. And so I know this topic, I didn't come to discourage people. There are people who are already coming. This topic will help you to know what to do. For the people who are back in Africa, and there is something you're doing, you are at work working, and maybe you're earning some amount. Guys, you need to really think about moving here abroad. And what I can say, my parting shot is, Africa is not just moving abroad. Please just think about it. And by that I come to the end of the topic today. Guys, you can like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Adios.